Hi, it's Manny Bagga with the Bagga Team from Roya Kahlon.
So it's Kahlon, Bagga Team, Roya Kahlon.
Welcome back to our weekly series, episode, or tips, or you name it, whatever we can do, but we are delivering every week consistently. Is that true, Switch?
So far, we're pretty dead on every week, yep.
Hopefully you guys are acknowledged. So what is the question of this week?
Today we're going to talk about what makes a suite, a basement suite, a legal suite. Because we, from Royal Luxury Homes, we're offering properties with legal basement suite. I know there's other builders that have legal basement suites. But clients are wondering, what does it matter? What makes it legal? What is this legal definition? And what do I have to do, or what do they have to do, or what extra goes into it to make it legal? Okay. So just to clarify all that.
Excellent. So the audience are watching today, in simple words, that, hey, what is that important component or important process you need to take place in a legal suite?
That's right.
Okay, so let's start. We're not going to waste any time. As you know that we are with a Royal Luxury Home. We are showcasing every week a new episode. This week is just only for legal suite and what things required. So step number one.
Step number one, you need a divider. This is the dividing line. You need a solid door with a lock that divides the two dwelling places officially. So in this case, this would be that door.
Okay, so this door has its own lock and you have this divider. So it means this one divided in between the downstairs suite and versus the top.
That's right, yes.
Okay.
We're going to get to why in just a second as we go to that door.
So that's a step number one. All the audience are noted down. So this door has to be a solid. It has to be a lock so you have your own personal privacy. So that's step number one. So let's talk that step number two. As we're going to go down here, so I saw that there's a landing and there's another door. So what is the difference between this door versus this door?
So this door is the actual requirement now, because this door is an outside access that comes to the second dwelling that does not cross the first dwelling at all. So this door is the most important. It means the basement legal suite has direct access from outside and it does not touch the main suite at all. So that's why this comes through here, and that's why that door becomes a dividing line. So this area is actually for the second suite.
Okay, so for the audience, that's a step number two. What Switch is telling me that there should have a separate entrance which is coming right from outside, so there's no entrance from the inside, or so that door was just only locked for safety. This is your personal lock if you are a tenant or if you are trying to rent this legal suite. So that's step number two. Okay, so what is it, step number three?
Let's go down. Okay,
so step number three. I noticed that you have a same finishing and you have a same railing and everything. Is there anything requirement in the railing or any safety in between those?
The same safety code is going to apply to the basement as upstairs. There's actually a few additional things which we'll touch on in just a second, but you'll notice the railing is there, of course. We have a nice glass feature which opens up the basement quite a bit. But the basics of a suite are bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen. Those have to be in place.
Fantastic. So in this suite, how many bedrooms we have?
This one we have 2 bedrooms.
Okay, 2 bedrooms.
1 bathroom.
1 bathroom.
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
Living, dining.
Living, dining.
And we'll touch on the bonus at the end.
Oh, bonus at the end. So stay tuned. Watch this video to the end. And also, please subscribe and hit the bell button because we are bringing every week a new episode just for you. So stay tuned the end because Such is going to giving you a bonus tip at the very end. So carry on. So you said there's a 2 bedroom. So what is this one? Is a bedroom?
This would be the primary bedroom.
Oh, so that's a primary. So it means that's a main primary bedroom. So look at that. It's a huge. Hey, where did you come?
So this is a good size. It's got a walk-in closet, but I came through the double access washroom. So this becomes an ensuite washroom, but it has access from the main area as well, so you can access it from both sides.
Wow, I'm so impressed. So it does have a walk-in closet, and it does have its own door as well as 2 in here, so you can have access from the main primary bedroom, and you can use your master ensuite or primary bedroom ensuite. That's right. Okay, well, let's go and let's use this access.
So the washroom is huge.
Okay.
It's very deep. Of course, it's got a massive counter space, but what I love most is the storage. Storage in the front there is amazing. And this washroom is an ensuite, but of course when guests come, or if you have a second bedroom that's been used, this door can be locked, and now that access is from outside as well. So it works both purposes.
I really like it that it does have a full usage of the same top floor. You have it sinks, and then also they finished very nicely.
Yeah.
They use the same quartz countertop, they use the same faucet, full mirror, and they have a full tile around. They did not cut any corners into this one. Is every builder doing the same standard, or is there any standard spec onto this one? Or?
Well, luxury homes tries to keep things luxurious. Okay. So we want to maintain the standard in the marketplace. So they do good work. They want to make every property like a resume. And so that's why we want to show off our best. Now, this is not the only way to do it, of course, and this is not the only way Rural Luxury has done it. They've done other models as well. You can go with 2 small washrooms, a small ensuite and a second small washroom that's open, or a large single washroom that's shared. In this case, it's a large one, but the options are the same.
Okay, so for all the audience who's watching this video, it means we are talking about 2 things, because in the bedroom, they should be having another bathroom. Obviously, if you are using as a legal suite, has to have a 1 bathroom. It doesn't matter if it's 2 bedrooms, but Switch is showcasing to us 2 bedrooms today. So follow along, we have a 4-piece bathroom, tub, shower, sink, and another lot of storage. That's right, correct? Okay, so I get that. So after a full bathroom, what is the step number 4?
So, of course, the kitchen and the dining room will be important. We'll show that in a second. But the main thing is this. Okay. I want to draw your attention here. This is the biggest one. Okay. There's separate ventilation and separate thermostat. Okay. So the second dwelling must have its own ventilation, its own heat control, and it has to be completely separate from the upstairs area. So that requires a separate furnace.
So it means I can control in my own temperature, whatever the temperature I want.
Yes.
So there's no in between the main floor and top floor. So this is only the suite temperature.
For the basement, yes.
Okay, fantastic.
To achieve that though, you need a second furnace.
Okay, so can you show me?
Yeah, just you take a look in here.
Okay.
So we do have 2 furnaces that are completely separate. Okay. Obviously the hot water has to be managed too, so that's being split between the property. Okay. So all those additional things you got to put in place to make sure whatever is used and is available for the second dwelling is completely separate, easily trackable, easily auditable to see what the difference is in terms of the whole dwelling. That's what needs to happen for a legal basement suite.
Okay, so
the numbers have to be clear.
So the viewer who are watching today, what I'm going to explain to them, as per the Switch's knowledge, that you definitely need to have a separate heating system. It doesn't matter you have a separate a furnace, or you have a separate heating unit, or whatever that may be. But as long as it does have its own temperature control, that is also required. Yes. So that is also a must feature to make this suite legal. Okay, right. Number 5.
Yeah. So this is fairly open here, but you can see there's a living room, there's space for a dining room here, and a kitchen. So it's all open concept, but I could easily visualize this being used for a lot of nice sitting space here, dining table here, and the kitchen is very open as well. Space for all the major appliances. The kitchen is huge for a basement suite. All the shelving's built in, backsplash all the way up. So it's a beautiful kitchen, but we fulfill the kitchen, we fulfill the living room, dining room, we fulfill the bedroom and the bathroom. Those are the minimum components to make the bedroom.
So what I noticed from you, what you're trying to say, that to make a same livable legal suite, you have to have a living room.
That's right.
You have to have a dining room, but still you have a practical kitchen.
Yes.
So this kitchen offers a dishwasher here. You have a double sink. You have a full backsplash background. You have a full faucet, and you have built-in microwave. Yeah. And I noticed that this is a full ventilated outside.
Yeah. It's one its own ventilation straight up.
No, I am very, very impressed. And then also the finishing and the way of and down here, it's immaculate.
This is a very nice basement suite. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, so there's a fridge gonna come here, stove's gonna go here, dishwasher's gonna come here. So it does have a dishwasher.
That's right.
So we check the kitchen, we check the living, we check the dining, we check the furnace room, bathroom, and bedroom. How many bedrooms? You said you have 2 bedrooms.
Check this bedroom. Okay. With all the stuff that's already covered here, look at the size of this bedroom. So we still have another huge bedroom.
Oh my God! It's so massive.
Nice deep windows throughout the basement. And another walk-in closet.
Okay. I noticed that in this suite, you do have so many windows. So is that windows are more required or has some depth to it? Please touch on those ones because I know that there's one window here, there's one window in that bedroom, there's one window here and one on this one. So is that a certain size requirement for this one? Or?
Yeah, so there has to be a certain depth to it, but at the same time the bedroom has to have a window for it to be considered a bedroom.
Correct.
And the kitchen definitely should have a window as well.
Okay.
So one of the biggest mistakes builders make is they build a house that's 25, 26, 2700 square feet and there's one window in the basement or two windows. Now they've completely restricted the options for future development for legal suite.
Okay.
That's the problem. I've walked into properties that are gorgeous up top. You go in the basement and in some cases they're literally 26, 2700 square feet upstairs, but one bedroom, one window downstairs. It makes no sense. Exactly. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 basement windows, which opens up your options tremendously.
100%. So the audience who's watching, I wanted to give it to them that so when you are looking a legal suite in the basement, there's a window has a certain height section because it's an egress window. So you definitely, just in case if there's a fire hazard, you can have access out. That has to be a requirement. But please be in touch wherever you guys are. Doesn't matter you guys in Edmonton or Alberta or Calgary or Fort Mac or wherever you are, because every county has its own bylaws and safety codes.
We're sharing with you what makes sense for legal basement suite. Most of the stuff is actually literally required by the city of Edmonton. The bonus I want to mention at the end is amazing second laundry. You can't forget about the second laundry.
Wow.
So stackable, all of it's roughed in there, and appliances will go in as well. But now this is a completely separate unit. It is its own apartment, which is amazing.
And how many square footage this will be such? Maybe if I'm not wrong.
Roughly 1050, roughly 1100.
So 1,000 to 1,100.
That's right.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And then let's say now, if I wanted to rent this property, you give me a beautiful tour. You give me a 2 bedrooms, a laundry, a kitchen, and then dining and living. You have everything. So think if I wanted to rent this property in this area, what was the rent I can collect?
That's roughly, I mean, looking at last year's numbers and right now, 1,500 to 2,000 would be very easy, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I imagine that because that number is there because all the utilities are included because they only have a 1 meter. So you are in all the utilities are included. You're basically paying, let's say $1,500 and everything is there. That's right. It's a brand new.
Yeah.
Hey, for all the audience who's watching today, hopefully this tip will be very, very helpful for you guys. If you guys have any questions or you needed any more further clarifications that, hey, what things need to be done or anything, doesn't matter you're building a home or doesn't matter you're not buying a home for this thing, but give a chance to such way they can contact you.
They can reach me at 587-870-2737 and also comment here below, of course, and we'll definitely get in touch with you.
Hey,
or come see me at the show home, most important.
Hey, what's the address?
5204 Kimball Crescent Southwest. Before we wrap up though, we gave you a lot of tips about the basement suite. A lot of the stuff is required, but please check with your local board, check with the building code and the safety code both, with the province or state you're in and the city you're in. Those two are very important. They can be changing all the time, and before you make any decisions, that's where the approvals are going to come from. So check for the specifics there. But if you do everything we told you here, chances are you'll be good to go.
Hey, another last small little tip for you guys. If you put it in here in your contract that you want a legal suite, make sure you check on the board that they will have a final occupancy permit for the basement, so that stamped to you that yes, it's legal, you can collect a rent and you're gonna be very happy for long term. We really appreciate it for watching and staying tuned every week and waiting for us and giving you all tips so we can produce new content and bring you valuable for us. That is all Bagga Team's mission is. So stay tuned for next week. We can bring another one.
That's right. Thanks for joining us and we'll see you next week.
Love you guys all. Stay blessed.